Okay, so what I have here, this is a support or a ridge line, and I found this tree where it's a Y and it splits, so it's a great natural bracing for this ridge line. So I positioned it here, I cleared this out, and another important thing, the reason why I found this tree and it was a good location, it's uphill from some water over there in that distance, and it's also facing in a southeasterly direction. So what I'm going to do now is start putting the tarp over, and I'm going to stop the video now, put the tarp over, and then show you how that works. Okay, so as I talked in the previous video, this is the support system, and what I did is I put the tarp over here, used this little branch right here, naturally positioned on the pine tree, and put a grommet through that to hold that. Then I actually folded everything under for several reasons. One, it helps protect me from the weather, but also, and I'll show you this when we get on the inside, it helps protect my equipment and other things inside the tent. Another thing that I wanted to utilize and make this shelter not only a shelter in protecting me and my equipment, but also to help me with other things such as collecting water. So in this particular design, the concept is as it rains or condensation goes down, it'll travel down into this tarp, which is why I put these logs right here, not only to help support and keep the tarp down, but also to collect water. And the great thing about this is that it's water that I don't have to purify. So these are the outside attributes of the tent, and then I'm about to go inside and show you the inside details of it. Okay, I'm inside the tent now, and what I wanted to show you is that as I folded it here, it allows me to use these grommets again to secure the tent down. But also it's a great place to put clothing, equipment, things like that to keep it off the cold ground. Hopefully keep it from getting wet and musty and dirty. And I did this on both sides. Also, it keeps the wind from coming in on the sides too. To keep the tent off of me, I used these two small sticks. And what I did originally is I put the tent and the tarp over here to make the tent, and when I got inside, I brought these two sticks to kind of maneuver them in the best position. And that's another thing with the sticks or logs outside, it helps secure these and keeps them from slipping. I'm going to put some cordage and tie this down here shortly, but I just wanted to show you how that concept works. Another little detail here is this is the opening. Again, it's pointed in a southeasterly direction, and I ran some paracord on this side of the tent through the grommet, and I'm going to do it on this side. And I've got this loop here, and I can pull it tight, so at night it provides that extra protection. It's okay if this is a little opening, and even this to provide airflow, but this will at least not only secure the tent if I have bad weather, but also protect me from the cold and rain as well. Now, I don't have a bed in here yet, but what I would make is a bow bed. I already have a lot of natural debris here on the ground. I would collect a lot more. And then of course have a sleeping bag. Ideally, I would eventually build a raised bed on my permanent structure, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But the great thing about this particular shelter system, it didn't take long to build and set up, and this is where I would live until I build my more permanent structure. This is an example of my permanent structure that I would build. This is a round lodge, and what I would do is cover it with debris and of course use my tarp as well.